What's good with y'all, man? So, this is your boy Devani. I know y'all ain't seen me in a minute, and I know that I ain't really been on my stuff as far as like getting y'all some content for the YouTube channel. But I hope that y'all know, man, like ultimately, you know, I've been doing some work, having some stuff out there, just putting some stuff together, compiling different things. And so, that's just taking up a lot of my time. I've been also working on the process of moving, stuff like that. And so things have just been a little hectic in just where I am living wise. I live with a mom who verbally abuses me type stuff. So I have to kind of, my creativity kind of goes down and I have to kind of just chill for the most part. And that's why I'm not always making content. But I just thought that for this vlog, since I haven't, my homie Warren is out of town, and since my other brother is here, my other dude, since we haven't been able to make a video specifically, it was a video we was supposed to make that was addressing the issue of racism. You feel me? And so we haven't really done that yet because I gotta wait till Warren get back. This brother don't come back until June, so I have to kind of wait until he gets back. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this out to y'all, opposed to that video, and that video will be coming up pretty soon too, in the vlogs that you'll see. But for now, what I want y'all to know and what we gonna get popping and doing is I am going to let y'all go over and see, the process of me making the track Overload. Overload is a song that I made already, but yet um, basically it's a rewrite. I had to rewrite it because I felt that when I wrote it the first time on like 421, which was right after 420, uh, I just didn't write it right. So I rewrote it, and it sounds a little bit different from what I usually would write it as, but I think it sounds dope for the most part. Which I also don't know is my my artist side almost ain't even able to come out sometimes either because it's like my mother discriminates against my artist side as well in a sense, and so it's hard for me to be an artist sometimes without having to hear things like, well, you can't rap or you can't do this or da 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 da. Like it's hard to kind of even endure through those pains. But I think that what y'all can learn from just me as a person in general is that, like, he just has a plan for just everything that I'm trying to put together, no matter the fact that I'm just in a bad situation of living environment right now. Um, but God still make the moves no matter the fact. So that's what I'm saying about this situation, y'all. Like this is why now y'all get to see this process, man, of this whole whole song, man. Today, cause that's what I'm gonna be on today. Working on the track. Y'all get to see me practicing it and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all, like, let's get it. We about to do it. Good with y'all, man. So we're gonna do a quick run through the track, just so y'all can kind of hear what the track is talking about. Today, what I'm gonna have to do is I already wrote down the track like document wise. So what I'm gonna do is after I wrote it down document wise, I have to look through it a little bit more later on today. And after that, I'm gonna go to the library, um, spend the change to get the track printed out. Um, Cause when you write it like this, you feel me? Like this is like a rough draft, and then what I do is I make a copy, and then I put that over the rough draft so that I can read what I'm actually writing. So yeah, that's my process. We're gonna go over this track one time for the one time, probably two times. It varies, depends. But we just gonna go over it, and I'm just gonna see how it sounds first. I'm not gonna show y'all the in-depth recording, but that'll be a little bit later. So yeah, y'all. Hope y'all ready for this though, for real. My experience with weed was with Keon and Juju. Persuaded a brother to smoke a blunt or two. I took a blue and felt crazy, bro. Didn't even know I was high, but everything was so slow. After the chronic got low, I told Keon deuces. Ain't tryna be no stoner who snoozes. People might have short fuses to what I said. But anybody ever think the system want us dead? Using distractions to push us off guard so we won't see what's going on in our front yard. 420 people go hard with this corporate smoke. While I just spend time with God, He make me spiritually woke. We not just addicts out here, we overdose on God, and that's real. We not just addicts out here, we overdose on God, and that's real, man. Overload. What you overload on, man? Overload. What you overload on, man? Overload. What you overload on, man? Overload. What you overload on. I'm not judging anybody who smoke weed. We all addicted to what we feed. We start off as a seed, then it grows bigger. That's why we became scientists, atheists, or addicted to liquor. Some people want money to flicker off self-defeat. Long as my pocket's straight, don't care if they die from what they eat. They don't. I mess up on that part, y'all. Dang. I always mess up on that part. Dang near. Not always, but just when I'm going over it, like that part kind of get me right there. Like that one's like, I think like the last like verse that I usually do, I always like the going harder one. The first one is too, but it's like they both are. You know. What's good with y'all, man? So basically, I just got back from the library, y'all. I'm about to have me some tea. You know, and we about to get it on, y'all. I got the pot over here. Pot over here, about to make some tea. But yeah, y'all. I hope y'all been having a good day, man. You know, I hope y'all still, you know, stay positive in the midst of the grip. Stay, not really just positive, but just stay, you know, stay with God. You know, if somebody is tripping on you about what you believe or how you believe it, don't let that stuff, you know, conjugate who you are. Don't let that stuff destroy just the person of who you are. Like I feel like the things I deal with my mama, most people would be like, well dang, cuz like how you get through that? You feel me? Like how do you get through that situation? I'm like, well, you know, I get through it by spending time with God and making content and kind of just doing it. I had to kind of do it on the low, I feel like. It seems like it's on the low sometimes because it's like, I don't know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. So, you know, yeah, I just feel like if you do that stuff and spend time with God and kind of hang out with your brothers and sisters, you know, you'll reach, you know, the things that God wants you to reach, and you'll get through the things that God wants you to get through. Hey, y'all, I'm about to make some tea, man. It's about to go down. Excuse me, I do this predominantly because, you know, it's just good to, you know, to get some tea in your situation and in your life to help you, you know, through the avenues of life. Some people, they drink coffee. Controversy drinks tea. You feel me? I drink tea because I like tea a little more than coffee. I've tasted coffee before, and I don't really like the taste of coffee. So homeboy go to the Dollar Tree and get some real good tea. You feel me? They at least give you green tea. Like, that's lit for real. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. That's super lit. Cause you wouldn't expect that from Dollar Tree. You'd be like, dang, cuz Dollar Tree really give you some tea? Yeah, they do give you some tea. They the homies. Hold on, I gotta pour. Shoot. Gotta see how much I'm pouring in here actually too. I'm pouring the whole dang thing in here, you know. I'm gonna pour some of this water in here, not all of it. But yeah, y'all. This is the process I was trying to get done, that I usually try to get done when I don't have any distractions from my mama or whatever else, you know. But I think this video, you know, if anything, I hope this video can just show people that, man, like, if somebody is doubting what you do, or however they're doubting what you do, you know, you work through those avenues for real, because God knows why you're doing what you're doing. Especially when it comes to me, like, I know why God put my talents here on the earth, even when my mama is tripping on me about them, you feel me? So I know why they're here. I know why God put them into the existence, you know, and that's why I keep doing them, you feel me? Because I understand God has done what he's done to put my talents here to, you know, speak to the lives of those around me, you feel me, man? So I feel this video just can be for anybody who thinks that, oh, you know, you need to listen to your parents when they tell you things about who you are and what you truly want to do. You know, nah, bro. If they telling you in a negative fashion, trying to act negative towards you, you know, nah, bro. Like, your parents can have negative energy, you know, so you gotta rise above that, you know, with God in your heart, mind, and soul. Thinking I have everything and I don't. It'd be crazy out here, y'all. But yeah, I use lemons. If y'all don't know, this is like lemons and like ginger. Lemons, ginger, and garlic. I use those specific things to put in my tea. What that does, some people don't know, is that can help with clearing your voice or whatever it is in the process, you know. It can help with clearing your voice just in the process, so I put it in there. But yeah, y'all, I mean, that's what be going down, like, in the stratosphere of my life, which is why I'm almost not able to create a lot of content like that. Like, if I had the freedom of most YouTubers to create content and do it for a particular reason, you know, it would be good. But no, this is the life of Devani Menendez. I get persecuted verbally from my mother, who be tripping. So what I have to do is I have to drink some tea and spend some time with God, y'all. You know, most people, I don't know if any YouTubers ever told y'all that or anything when y'all in the midst of persecution. I know some YouTubers, they tell y'all things and they say, yeah, this is my perfect life. Like, and I mean, I learned ultimately, I could tell you who I learned like the imperfection of life from, which is Cassandra Jolie. She pretty much she showed that, like, to people on like a real level of like her Christian faith and even her sense of just what she did in general, you feel me? So like I learned a lot of just realness. I got an idea of realness kind of from her. You know, I didn't really know she would really turn out to be something like that. But it was dope because it was like God showed me, like, okay, if she can be real, like, I can be real too. You feel me? So it's like, you know, that's where we stand in this situation here, y'all. Like, that's where we stand on real terms. So, Wait for this tea to come up. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Had to get some lemon. You feels me? That's what we use to clear our voice as well. The lemon juice. Use the lemon juice and some lemons, and we use garlic, and then we use what do we use? Ginger. I don't think I told y'all that. I forgot to say that. We use some ginger too. So yeah, that's truly what you get to make a track like this. I'm just playing with y'all, man. But yeah, that's what I do. Ultimately, this is time being. This is what I do. So yeah. Hey y'all, I'm gonna cut out real fast, and I'm gonna get this tea, get to drinking this tea and sipping on this tea, almost like it's cognac and it's just tea. I'm gonna just do that real fast, and then I will be back with y'all in a few minutes. So yeah, y'all, peace out and enjoy the journey. Good with y'all, man. So we back in my room, y'all. The reason why I did not take y'all on the ride to go get some tea and to go and to the library is because it's raining like a mug outside, like for real. So I didn't want my camera to get messed up, so I just was like, well, let me go do this real fast and then I will be back with y'all. But with all preparation, I got the copy I was needing. The other copy that I have can be disposed of. Y'all, I thought it was a recording, but yeah, like here's the lyrics to the track Overload. What I do is I staple the ones that I get, I staple it together and stuff like that. So hold on, I'll go get the stapler in a few, and then I write down the dates in which these have been rewritten, or when they are written. That's what I started to do now too, as far as like my lyrics and stuff go, is writing it down and basically putting the dates on when I started it and then when I finished it. The rewrite for Overload, it took about, let's see, if I can look at it, it says, so this mug took about 2014, hold on, not 2014, my bad, y'all. It took basically 4/14 was when I started, so 4/14, 2019 was when I started, and then 4/17, 2019 is when I had got done with the song. So, if you calculate that, which most people might not calculate it, because we're living in a day and age of mumble rap. Lord have mercy, I hate it. But yeah, like if you calculate that, ultimately you'll see that basically that took about 14, 15, 16, 17. Took about 3 days to write that song. So yeah, about 3 days to rewrite it, and get it out there. Most songs it takes a lot longer, and it depends on what the message is being conveyed. Sometimes if the message is easy to convey for me, like I'll be able to write it about 3 days or 4 days. Sometimes it's a whole week tops if my brain is kind of squashed, like I don't know what to really write about. Sometimes about 3 days or 5 days tops or whatever. But for this mug, it was about 3 days, you feel me? So there you have it. What we about to do now is basically We about to put this equipment and stuff together that I have so that we can pretty much record overload because shoot, yeah, y'all, like we getting it crack-a-lacking this time. You feel me? Like I don't know if y'all know what's up, but yeah, we getting it crack-a-lacking. So I'm about to show y'all that process in just a few minutes. So stay tuned. Gang gang.
KTJSM beats to the max. They don't want me on the track.
What's good with y'all, man? So if y'all ain't know, I have Studio One. It's the artist edition. Um, you know, my only reason why I only have artist edition is because I don't have a lot of people in YMDR. So I mean, if there were more people, you would see probably a better edition than this, which would be professional or whatever. But you can still use the artist edition and get all the presets and all the other things and not have to worry about much of anything in the process. They tell you all the details of what you actually get, and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all, I'm just setting this up right now. Um, Things like that. I'm just setting this up. And yeah, as you can tell, you can see the little Chaotica in the background. Shout outs to Chaotica. Y'all people make some cool stuff, and I thank y'all for being people who provide things that can help the artist do what he basically needs to do ultimately. So, y'all lit. What's good with y'all, famo? So, now that the recording stuff is back on, I had the speakers plugged in. That's where I was getting all that weird noise from. I was like, man, why is this weird noise happening? It was the speakers plugged in. I had to take the speakers out. So yeah, y'all, I just recorded the first verse, but I'm actually about to record another one because this one has something in it that I don't like about it. So I'm gonna record it over, and then yeah, y'all, we can get this mug cracking. Y'all thought over the time that this mug was just gonna be jacked up. Nah, I was gonna fix it eventually. Eventually, it was gonna be fixed. So, your boy know what to do. Alright, y'all. Let's get it. Let's do this. We about to record it again. Let's get it. My experience with weed was with Keon and Juju. Persuaded a brother to smoke a blunt or two. I took a blue and felt crazy, bro. Didn't even know I was high, but everything was so slow. After the chronic got low, I told Keon deuces. Ain't tryna be no stoner who snoozes. People might have short fuses to what I said. But anybody ever think the system want us dead? Using distractions to push us off guard so we won't see what's going on in our front yard. 420 people go hard for this corporate smoke while I just spend time with God. He make me spiritually woke. Alright, y'all. So that's the track, man. Like, it ain't done all the way, but you get the gist. That's what I did for the first one. So yeah, y'all, we in this. So we got that for the first verse. That's the first verse we got. We gonna do really one more verse. We not just addicts out here. We overdose on God, and that's real. We not just addicts out here. We overdose on God, and that's real, man. Overload. What you overload on, man? Overload. What you overload on, man? Overload. What you overload on, man? Overload. What you overload on. What up, y'all? So one of the things I was gonna let y'all know is basically, you know, I was recording this mug and it was nighttime, and I was gonna go through the rest of it, but you know, like it's like night right now. I fell asleep, and yeah, like recording the rest of this would be a little bit of a would be a little bit of a hassle. So what I'm gonna do is I might I might actually try to record some a little later on and just see where that goes. Which that will be probably it might be Thursday, but if Wednesday opens up to have a little bit of time, I'll try to do that too. But tomorrow I got some stuff to do. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this process of making this song. I almost felt like y'all know that girl, I Superwoman, who she was trying to teach y'all. Um, she was trying to teach y'all basically how to make a mumble rap song. But the reality of it is I just taught y'all how to make a real song without even doing all that whatever else she was doing. So I mean, like, I think I helped y'all out to that degree, like, so y'all still kind of know. Okay, you make a real song. This is how you do it, predominantly, for the most part. I didn't put no fake stuff together. All these lyrics is lyrics that's not mumble rap lyrics. So I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. And I ain't bashing I Superwoman. I'm just using that as an example. So yeah, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'll be checking with y'all later, man. Peace out.